On towards the first of our finals and the last races of the day for these respective race classes. We have the Brat Bikes Super Minis who are down in the waiting zone, and they'll be out on track in just a few moments' time. We'll have a look at how they line up very shortly as they make their way through onto the track for what will be their final race of the day. Moving through, of course, to our finals, we have the Mini Bike 160 Group A and Group A finals to follow. The second of the O'Reilly 160 Cup a bit later on, but in the meantime, let's have a look at how they line up for the final. Joe Dickinson away from Richard Holmes Williams, first and second. Lawrence Wardle in third. Steve Cornwall in fourth from Jordan Pritchard, and James Dutton in sixth position. Seventh for Andre Toda. Tim Cornwall in eighth position. Robert Corbizan in ninth. Robin Kyle, Howard Taylor, and Michael Garwood in 12th position. One or two non-starters there, of course. Gary Butler, David Ferns, Adam Redding, Daniel Munday and Nathan Smith. So 12 riders taking to the grid for the Brat Bikes Super Mini Final. Joe Dickinson, the rider in form so far today, but Richard Holmes Williams has run in very close at times, and this final looks set to be a very closely fought out affair. Don't forget, of course, as we move towards the last few races of the day, that still plenty of action in 2021 for the Rich Energy British Minibikes Championship. We move out next time to the 16th and 17th of September, going down up towards Three Sisters, the very fast circuit on the outskirts of Wigan in Lancashire. 9th and 10th of October to Lydd down in Kent for that penultimate round. And right back here to Wilton Mill at the end of October on the Zulu track, ending up on the floodlights for 2021. So plenty of action, and of course every race, every final, very important indeed as the riders line up on the grid, eyes on the lights, and away they go. So Dickinson with the start, but Holmes Williams gets away well. Oh, but look at Lawrence Wardle gets through to third place. Good start for him as well. They charge through Oblivion for the first time. Up. That gap at the front. There he goes around the final corner. So the battle on for second place now as Richard Holmes Williams has got Lawrence Wardle to contend with in third place. Steve Cornwall in fourth place. We've got Jordan Pritchard, James Dutton in sixth position. Tim Cornwall, Andre Toda on the number 13 and 8th. Robin Kyle on the 199 battling with Robert Corbizan, and Corbizan goes through into 9th from Kyle. Michael Garwood and Howard Taylor rounding out the field. But the 12 here this weekend certainly making a good race of it here as we watch the number 13 of Andre Toda start to put the pressure on the number 35 of Tim Cornwall. We've got a two-stroke versus four-stroke battle here. We've got the Husqvarna 85 versus the CRF 150. This class effectively was derived from the CRF 150 class originally. That CRF 150, of course, much like its 85cc counterpart, it's originally a youth motocross bike. The CRF 150 came out, give or take, about 10 years ago now in its original format, and the four strokes didn't really take over in the 85 class, much like they did in the adult motocross classes, and no other manufacturers make a 154 stroke motocross bike, and not that you don't see that many in motocross nowadays, but certainly proving itself as a very effective Super Minis machine. Of course, that nice torquey four-stroke engine. Very smooth bike to ride on this track as well, but a lot of the 85s coming in here now, and of course they've got the little bit lighter as well. So a bit of a two-stroke versus four-stroke battle in this class, of course, and at the moment here in this mini battle in the midfield, Tim Cornwall is staying ahead of Andre Toda. The gap at the front is 8.4 seconds between Joe Dickinson and Richard Holmes Williams in second place with 4 laps to go now as we watch Andre Toda on the number 13 keep the pressure on the number 35 of Tim Cornwall. Toda having a little look down the inside, but Cornwall's got the line. Robert Corbizan in 9th place on the number 25 with Michael Garwood and Howard Taylor rounding out the field. Tony having a look down the inside into Ashby, but 35 Tim Cornwall's got the line as Joe Dickinson goes over the line once again, 51.023, so the pace still pretty strong out there. Richard Holmes-Williams matching him for pace in second. The gap remains at 8.9 seconds. Still Lawrence Wardle in third from Steve Cornwall, Jordan Pritchard and James Dutton. And then it's the two riders we're looking at right now with 3 laps to go. Number 35, Tim Cornwall, fending off the number 13 of Andre Tode. Having a look down the inside into oblivion. Oh, he tries to go for the move there, but doesn't quite come off. Robert Corbazan and Robin Kyle in 10th place, with Michael Garwood and Howard Taylor rounding out the field. There was, just saw briefly, the 199 of Robin Kyle, as again down the inside, Tode on number 13, having a look, but can't quite find a way through. These two riders in a battle of their own, as again he goes down the inside as we switch towards the drone footage here with 2 laps to go, getting a real idea of the Wilton Mill complex, of course, with that packed paddock, which you always like to see. There is the mill circuit actually in the far. Oh, look at the right hand side of your screen there. Tode going down the inside of Tim Cornwall. An aggressive move there into Osiers, and it looks like Tode has made the move stick. So Joe Dickinson up and remaining in first place. The gap's still 9.7 seconds, so a decent gap between first and second place.